Hi, my name is Kelly, and I serve as the educational consultant for Compass for Success. Each month, I will be highlighting key features of the Encompass Teacher Portal and how it supports evidence-based practices. Now, improvement planning, or the improvement cycle, or as I'm naming it, evidence-based practices in education, all follows the same four stages or key questions as you see on your screen. So the first thing we always need to do in improvement planning is determine what we need to do and with whom. We can't make improvements in students, in our classes, or in our schools, or even our districts without knowing who needs what. The second question we always ask is, what will we do and how much? Once we know which students have needs, we can do precise programming in order to address particular learning gaps or other challenges that they're facing. The third question is always the one that we probably miss most often, which is, how well are we doing it? In the busyness of our schedules, sometimes we don't make room to really pay attention to how well those programs, strategies, or interventions are being implemented, which sometimes has effects on outcomes or results. The last question that we always need to ask, and typically this is what's reported on at the board or at school improvement teams, is anyone better off? Essentially, what are the results of engaging in this process? So last month, the first issue, if you missed it, was all about term end reminders. And the first topic was all about monitoring improvements. And so many school improvement plans have goals related to achievement. And in this first hot topic, I showed you how you can use a class or a group profile or student tracker to help identify how students are doing. So check out that video if that sounds interesting to you. The next hot topic from last month was all about graduation requirements and understanding that there are several requirements for graduation and that schools need to continuously monitor how students are progressing towards those graduation requirements. The third topic was about the improvement planning process. So in our district, we use something called a logic model. Again, it's that improvement planning process rooted in those three key questions that tends to be really accessible for everybody engaged in that improvement planning process. And again, acknowledging that we all say different things, we use different language or different formats, but we all have the same foundation in terms of those four stages. This month in April is all about knowing your learners. And so the first hot topic is all about that main dashboard and how you can access that dashboard and get that critical information that you need to know on a daily basis to support student learning. I'll go through different tips and tricks on how to navigate each graph individually and also how to update the settings so that it is set up just the way you want. The second hot topic was all about class profiles. We're asked to triangulate data, but sometimes as educators or as administrators, it's really tricky to gather all that information in one spot. So whether you're programming for a whole class, small group, or individual instruction, it's really easy to triangulate data on these class profiles. So this video will show you how to do that and how to navigate that page for efficient programming. The third hot topic is all about seating plans. I have in my district been supply teaching a lot due to lack of supply teachers. And so these seating plans are so wonderful to see, whether you're new in a classroom, to be able to know where students are sitting, in terms of their picture, but also what their name is and where they're located in the classroom. So in this video, I'll show you how to create it, but also how to download it either using pictures or a grid, which is a really handy tool to use when you're collecting information about students. So hopefully these hot topics are of interest to you, and if you have other hot topics that you'd like me to create in future months, please let me know. Again, my name is Kelly Roberts and my email is down below. Thanks so much.